Good morning, everybody. It's the Amish Country Mets fan here. Figured I'd do a little video, a little hot stove recap per se. Really not that much going on. I'm trying to make this quick because if you can't tell, it's freaking cold out here. It's snowing. Winter is making its presence felt early. Big news, I guess, if you want to call it big news. Sonny Gray has signed, I believe, 3 years, $75 million with St. Louis. That's St. Louis's third starting pitcher that they've signed. So they definitely have a plan, and they're one of the few teams being aggressive early. Oh, the Tigers also signed Kenta Maeda. So that's another pitcher off the board. Listen, I know some Met fans are, I truly don't understand it, because I don't know if it's because Stearns is new. I don't know if it's because everybody's nervous because it was implied earlier in the season at Cohen's press conference and when Max got traded that the Mets weren't really going to go for it next year. They were going to pull back. And I get it. I get the, concerns behind those comments. But they also many times have made the comment that they plan on competing next year and putting a competitive team on the field. I don't know. I guess I don't share the same concerns that some Mets fans do. I think Stearns is just buying his time. In my opinion, nobody's gone off the board that concerns me. Sonny Gray, don't think he was ever coming back to New York. He's an okay pitcher, but I don't think he fits in New York. He proved that when he was with the Yankees. He said he didn't really like it in New York when he was with the Yankees. So, don't think it was ever realistic to expect him to come here. Kenta Maeda, I mean, would he have been an okay back end of the rotation starter? Sure. Am I crying about it? No. Who else signed? Gibson. Like, these are guys, Lance Lynn, like, if the Mets had actually pulled off any of these moves, would anybody actually be happy? Is my question. I think there's a tendency here to complain just to complain. And I don't know if anybody's paid attention, but the winter meetings haven't even started yet. Like, moves don't tend to happen that much before the winter meetings, ever. Like, yeah, we had the Marte, Canna, Bassett thing a couple years ago, but it's more than usual. It's right around the winter meetings, right after the winter meetings, that's when things really get moving. I think in my opinion, there's other factors at play here. The Pete Alonso's contract extension, I think that's being worked on. I have a feeling, I don't have sources. I have a feeling that might get announced sooner than later. As I said, gut feeling. I mean, obviously we've seen Pete's been in New York. He wore that shirt yesterday at the game. You're wrong, could be way off. Maybe they don't have anything working out. But you got to imagine they're at least talking, and that's something that they would like to get done before they move forward, because that kind of, having that contract in place kind of sets the tone for where they want to go from there and how much money they have to play with from there. So yeah, I don't believe this doom and gloom, like the Mets aren't going to do anything and Rich Hill is going to, I think we're a product of our own, like, I think almost it kind of started off as a joke, and I think it's led to people believing the joke. Like, it's just like the longer things don't happen, which again, it's early, people are starting to freak out. It's like, listen, if guys start going off the board that we want, Yamamoto signs elsewhere. Shohei, I don't think he's coming here, but he signs elsewhere. Montgomery, not biggest fan of his, but if he signs elsewhere, Snell, another guy I'm not that interested in. He has a qualifying offer attached. I don't think we'd even approach that anyways, but him, like, the bigger names, once they start going and if we get shut out on all of those, we don't get a DH, then okay. I get it. We didn't do anything. I guess it is a reset year. Like I said, I could be wrong. I just don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're going to see some moves. I've said it before. I think the trade market might be more aggressive. Like, we might be more aggressive in the trade market than the free agent market. Like, I don't think we're going to go out and sign like a ton of guys. We're going to sign a couple guys. We need pitching. I really think Yamamoto's like the main target. Hopefully we do get him. And then it's going to go from there. I do very much see a world where the offense is, we just bring in a DH and roll with what we got with the kids. Interesting tidbit, Alex Bregman, I guess, rumors floating around he could get moved. I talked about this weeks ago. Would love to have him. I know we probably are going to go with the kids at third. But, man, he would solidify that third base spot and really give us some options. So, hopefully we at least look into it. I think that would be a good pickup, but I don't know that. Don't know for sure that there's any interest there. That's just me speculating and hoping. That would be a good pickup. But, again, if it doesn't happen, I get it. They kind of seem to want to give Beatty and Mauricio and what have you a shot. I understand that. It's early to give up on guys, and I know fans aren't enamored with Beatty, but he hasn't even had a real full season's worth of games under his belt. So I get giving him a shot. Other than that, like I said, not much going on. Hopefully things pick up soon. We need to practice some patience, people. It's gonna be all right. Please, if you're watching this, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out here freezing my butt off for you guys. Appreciate you watching. Share with a friend. Trying to get to 300 subscribers. I'm at 280, so help me out there. Other than that, I should be on the Interstate, no, not the Interstate Mets Report. Sorry, the Mets Roundtable podcast tonight. I think it's 7 or 7:30. Be on the lookout for that. Interstate Mets Report should be back on Friday. That's where we're at right now. Appreciate everybody once again. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you soon.